Hey guys, welcome back to SS Multimedia. Sal here. Today we're going to be talking about writing rules for situations. Okay? So our objective for today will be finding the rule of a table and using it to help better understand the table. Okay, so that part's important. The goal of today is to understand the table using the rule. Okay? So we have two parts to today's lesson. We have tables and rules. Okay? And now we're here. Just in case you didn't know, this is what a table is. Okay? So I know this isn't a math table, but it's a table nonetheless. So it's A1, B2, C3. Okay? So like if you ever heard the song A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, so like that. Okay, so that's a table. Okay, so now that we understand what we're going to be doing today, let's get started. Hey guys, so today let's talk about tables for situations. Okay, so what this means, we're going to try and figure out the rule of the table. Okay, now the first and foremost is that which way are we trying to figure this out? Are we going from left to right like we usually do? Or are we going up to down, right? So we could be, if we were going left to right, we're going there like that, the rule would be plus 5, right? In both sides, it would be plus 5. So is that it? No, because we're going up to down, so that's important to know, right? And since this is a subtraction table, we're going to be using that with subtraction, right? Subtraction. So now let's figure this out. We have 5 minus 2. See what that is? That's 3. Okay, so since we checked it, it could be minus 3. Now let's double check. Let's try it with these two pairs. All right, so we have 10 minus 7. Let's check. So we regroup. Now it's 10 minus 7, so I guess it didn't help much, but 3, right? So it looks like it's minus 3. So the rule is minus 3. Now, the difference here, we could have done that with any other with any of our number sequences, right? So, what's the difference here? The difference is, what if we decided to extend the table? Right? That's not the best example, but it's not the best drawing, but that's good as I can give. So, if we're trying to extend the table, now we have to do it twice, right? Because there's 2 rows. Right, this is 1, 2, so we have to extend it twice, right? And another way to check is that we know that this is minus 3, right? So when we know that this one is going to be minus 3 of that. And since we already know, since this is, okay, so plus 5 was not the question we wanted, right? But it will still come into play when we're trying to extend the table. To extend the table, we are going to add 5, right? So we have 5, 10, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. So to extend, we would get $20. And then here is still plus 5. So now we would get 17, because 12 plus 5 is 17. Now, how do we double check, right? We do 20 minus 17. 20 minus 17. What does that equal? We regroup. We get 3 and 0. We get 3, and since we know the rule is minus 3, looks like that's right. So that's what tables for situations is. Alright guys, now we're going to be talking about tables for situations, missing numbers. Okay, so we covered the regular tables for situations, but now we're going to have to figure out what is the missing number here. We have 2, and we're going to have to figure them out. Okay, so how do we figure that out? Now, this one, you have to solve the rule here. How much is it? So to go to 11 to 21, how much is it? So again, you do subtraction. 21 minus 11. Okay, it looks like we got 10. So the rule is plus 10, right? And if the rule is plus 10 here, let's check here. 17 minus 7. 10. So it looks like the rule still is plus 10. Okay, so now we know that we have plus 10. To get to the missing number, we have to do 31 plus 10 and 17 plus 10. Okay, so now let's do that. 17 plus 10 is 27. 31 plus 10 is 41. Okay, now that's one way to solve it. Okay, now there's another way here. We have to figure out how much does it take to get from 7 to 11 or 17 to 21. Alright, so let's do 7 to 11. Okay, so that's good. We have 11 minus 7. Okay, that would be 4. Okay, now let's figure this out. We have 4, so it looks like it's 17 plus 4 or minus 4, right? However you want to put it, right? So now, to get from here to figure out this number, we go down. It's 31, right? To figure this out, we do 31 minus 4. Okay, so we regroup. 27. So we still got 27. Let's check it here. We have 37. So to get here, we have to add 4. So 37 plus 4. Let's regroup. 41. So we're still getting 41. Okay? So those are the two ways to find the missing numbers in a table. Guys, it's problem time. Okay, so today we're going to have two problems. So this one is number 2, number 1. Okay, so we're going to be solving this one first, and this one second. Okay, so this one is a missing number problem. And then this one, I want you to extend the table. Okay, so I'm going to write that number 1 a little farther so I can show you how to extend it. Okay, so remember, like in the number sequence, there are two problems, so I want you to post your score in the comments below. Okay, but don't post your answers. Please don't spoil it. Okay, so I'm going to give you a minute. Try and figure these out. So remember, this one you have to extend. And this one you have to find these two numbers. Okay, so pause the video, try and figure it out using whatever method you have. Okay, so I'm assuming you've paused the video and given it a go. So now I'm going to show you. Okay, so first let's do number 1. Okay, so now we have to actually extend the table. Make a drawing of it first. Okay, there you go. Now we have to figure this out using we're going to have to figure out the rule going left to right. So 1 to 7, so 7 minus 1 equals 6. So it looks like the rule is plus 6. Does it work here? Yeah, 7 plus 6 equals 13. So now we have to do 13 plus 6 to get that. So now let's do that. 13 plus 6 equals 19. Okay, so it looks like this number in the extended table is 19. Now let's figure this one out. 15 to 21 minus 15 equals 6. So like it's plus 6 plus 6. So now we have 27 plus 6. Okay, now that's one way to do it. So if you do this, you get 1, 2, right? Actually, wait, sorry, I did subtraction. 27 plus 6, not minus, 7, 13, 33, right? So now that's one way to do it. Of course, the other way was to figure out how much does it take to go from this here side to this side. So let's do that with this one. So 15 minus 1 is 14. Alright, so it looks like it's plus 14 to get here. So instead of finding the rule this way, we could have just done 19 plus 14 equals 33. Okay, so it looks like we have that down. So this is what the extended table would look like. Okay, check it against your own answer, see what you got. Now let's do number 2. We have 5 and blank, then 19, 26, blank, 14, 21, 28. Okay, so now because we're missing these numbers and across we have the number, we're going to solve this finding the rule going up to down. Okay, so 28 minus 26 equals 2. Let's check it here. Let's do 21 minus 19. still equals 2. So it looks like the rule is from going here to here plus 2. Right? So this is plus 2. So now let's figure this out. 5 plus 2 would be 7. So it looks like that's the missing number. And because it's plus 2, let's do 14 minus 2 because the plus number isn't there. So 14 minus 2 equals 12. So it looks like 12 is our missing number. Okay, so now this is what the table should look like after you filled it in. So check it against your answers and now post it in the comments below. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep an eye out for the next video.